How are you guys? Today I came back to the live stream. So today I'm working with low hash rate Hashboard. So for example, this one. So already some our technician is fixed it, but and the machine. If we send in the machine, so this is the results of the machine. So all chip is red, so is low hash rate. So actually there's not making hashing. So many times is sent in the machine, so we get the same results. So that's why today I want to work with this dashboard, because actually we have some this dashboard a lot here, and today just I'm showing you how can you resolve this problem. So what I get it, so this one of our dashboard, so actually here all zero. So what I did, so 35, so 35 have the problem. So after then I check the 35. So 35 sometimes. So the main point is, so if your dashboard is green, after then you need to, if you take same problem, so after then you need to go check the receipt. So the receipt, I check the receipt, so 35 have the problem, so I change 35. So this, the second result, so again I send it in the machine, so I get this result. Because if you see here is a 31, so 31 never changes, so just I change 35. So all dashboard is green, just only two chip is a red. But I can check this one again, but right now this dashboard is not with me. The same thing. So sometime this is the second dashboard I did it fix. So and the reset, I checked the reset. So the first chip, the reset is not good till and chip number 65. Just only I change one chip here, so the all dashboard is green, so it's work very well. Same thing. Today why I show you this one, because many people have the same problem, and also our technician here yeah, you have the same problem. So because me I explained a lot, but there because if you're not doing something work, so he cannot understanding very well. So that's why today I'm go stream live. So for this dashboard, I am looking, so all is red, so all domain is red. So just I check the frequency here, so is a 590. So the next one I check is the same thing, and this one is a 300. So the 300 for sure some chip is working, but actually if I'm looking here, so the problem is starting from here, but is not here. But we need to check, because 31 is making one hashing, 46 is 6, and 11 is a 13. So just because this is the old one, so just we need to check the new one, what is said the new one. The new one, he put a 500, so the domain number 6 is a 000. After then 11 he make hashing, but it's not very well. So after then he's gotten a 400. The 400 again 11 have the same problem. But if you check compare to the two testing, so you can see here, so 11 is making hashing like 17 and 17, but is a red. The rest here is a green. So we go to the 215. So the for sure 215 is not enough, is not good. So all domain here is show red. So one of these chip is have the problem. So which one you need to find this one? How can you find this one? So today work with this one, but make sure this one is take time too much, because first of all you need to let it the board he go hot. After then you need to find which chip is exactly bad. So let's we start this one, but you can put your generator 21 something like this, because the dashboard go quickly hot, because we cannot wait too much for this one. So what I'm doing is start the test, but for sure right now if I'm testing, everything is green, is working the dashboard, but and the machine, so it's not working. Let's do test. Okay. So the dashboard is green actually. So just what I'm doing, I'm launching temp sensor to go quickly out, and also this one. Okay. So temp sensor is come. So right now the temp sensor is on. So we start from chip number one, because what I see here, chip number one is red. So all domain is red. So one chip he make at that cost, but sometimes for some hashboard he have the two chip, three chip something. But what I did it, so for money hashboard I change one chip, so is a pass is work. So just we need to verify this one. So okay. So this is the chip number one. First of all, we need to check chip number 65. So is good here. So I'm check the clock. The clock is good to 0.9. And the next domain, what is the clock? Just a second, we check. So 9:25, 24, and it dropped down. Okay. So here you can just, for this case, you need to follow the reset. So the reset is moving. So it's go to 1.6 and it's come back. So a little bit is moving. So this is not a good sign. So anytime is moving. So your dashboard is, actually this dashboard is green, but is not working in the machine. So one thing more, you notice this one. So if you see the temp sensor here, so the temp sensor from down, you can just give an idea. So check this temp sensor is go slowly, because it don't have the problem this side. So the problem is between here, is starting from here, because this temp sensor is go to quickly hot. So one of this chip this side is very bad. So why he's go too hot? So what I'm doing, if I'm check with the paper, so check here, chip number 16 is 0000 till, and chip number 10 after, then 11 and 15. 15 is a making hashing, but 16 is a 15% he make hashing, and here is good after, then okay, because this is the low frequency. So if I'm go to with 959, so look here, because there's 15 is good. So the 16 is a low hash rate, and 77, but next domain 23, 24, 25 is 0. So just we need to start from this side to go here. So this one is good. Chip number 6 is right now is good. But actually, if you see the clock, this is the clock. The clock is go high for this hashboard. I don't know why it's go high, because he supposed to, he gave you like 0.8, but he gave you 0.9 and he go 5. So right now he gave you here this value. If you go chip number 65, totally is the change. Just you go here to check. So totally is a change, is go to 938, and is a moving. Okay, we check the reset again. So the reset is moving from chip number 65. So anytime is a moving the reset. So suppose your 1.8, the return back 2 is a moving. So just you check here. So this temp sensor is go to orange, and this one is still is working, but this one is quickly is go red. So right now I'm checking the return back. So that one is too is moving. So this is not a good sign. So anytime that one is moving, supposed to your reset is moving too. So just time check the reset. You see is a moving. So I'm go to chip number one. Chip number one is moving. So after the chip number one, you have the one part to test here. So go to check here. So it's moving. So this one already have the 6, but the is stopping in 1.6. So the 1.6, this is not a good. So just we need to check here what is going on. Okay, this one is totally half. So this is good. So suppose the clock he gave you 0.8, but if you coming here, he gave you a lot the clock. So this is not good. So what I'm doing, because the hashboard is right now is very hot, just we need to check everything. Where is it stopping? So this is drop down is good. Just time go back. So 1.7. Oh shit. So 1.7, 1.7. So starting the problem from this domain, but we don't know, just we need to check one by one where is starting the problem. So this one is good. So this one is good. So what I find one problem is here. So right now we need to check back this side. So this is good. So right now we find the problem here. So just we need to stop the test, because if I go back again, so 1.7 exactly we have the return back, but sometimes there's two cases. Sometimes if you don't have the return back very well, so the hashboard is not working, because the if I'm looking, the hashboard totally is red. So the return back I have the problem here. If I'm go to this side, the return back is stable, is working very well. If I'm go to this side, so the return back is dropped down too much. So let's go, we check this one. So it's a 1.6, is go to 1.6, is come back, is go to 1.6, is come back. If I'm go here, so this is the same domain, supposed to, if all domain is working, so is the next domain, but just we need to check, because is a coming hot, the heatsink is dropping by itself. So it's stable. So this one is a 1.6. I'm go more this side, just we need to, and this chip already is go 0. So just I'm waiting for this one. It's a 1.6. So right now, if I go with the clock, so the clock is totally off. So the clock is off, supposed to 1.7 the backside. So right now the reset, everything is off, because on this side, so the chip number one still is not working very well. And just we need to check this one too. So you see, and that's why, so till here we have the return back, and after then, for if you check this one, so the all hashboard is, some here is a green, but after then, and 15, so 15 till 46, so theirs after then is starting at 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. But one short you cannot find easily the problem. Where is the problem? So right now, why I mark, because we have the problem, this domain here, and 3 chip between and 3 chips, so we never find very well which one. But right now I have the idea. So the problem is starting, the costing the problem between here and the chip number 1 and here somewhere. Maybe it's the chip number 11, because chip number 11 is always is a 0, so sometimes it's working. But also the chip number 11 is belong to a temp sensor, and this side if you see, so the 3 temp sensor is flashing, but this one is not flashing. So the signal is broken here somewhere, the like a reset clock, all is blocking it this side. But here we don't have the return back is enough. So anytime if you don't have the return back, so the PI is starting, so whatever he give you, because in the machine is go too much hot, the dashboard, so that's why it's not work. So just we need to let aside to calling hub again, so we test again this one. But for sure I have the problem. The problem is here, is not far away. But so right now, but the dashboard actually he have the many problem, because the also you have the problem with the return back, and also this side if you see, so 3 signal more is coming here, so the 3 signal is totally off. So for example reset and also clock, so the important thing is the clock, so the clock is off here. So if the clock is off here, so till and chip number 65 is off, because it's off here. So right now what I'm doing, just we need to cooling hub a little bit the dashboard, because it's very hot. So we test again, like before I told you. So this is not it take time, but this is not hot, it's easy, but this take time to figure out which we resolve the problem. So I have the another dashboard right now. So this one is the same thing, he making hash rate, but actually chip domain number 1 and number 2 is a 0, 0, 0. After then there's make hashing, but it's not very well. So if I'm looking here, so chip okay, chip 65, 60, 64, 63, 63 is not good, 60 2 is not good, 61 is not good, so it's not making hashing. So and also here again we have some problem. But first of all I go to check and first domain, second domain. So suppose maybe the return back is not good very well, maybe here the reset is broken. But this is the same process, same thing you work, and it takes time. But just only you need to relax and you work with this one. So just turn off this one. So the board is green right now, is a 65, you gave me 65. So what I'm doing, launch temp sensor, 65 fast. So 65 is stable, is good, the return back. So just we need to go to check another signal. So this is good, this is the clock is good. So after then this one, so look here, so the reset is go to 1.8 and is come back to 1.7. Is go to 1.8 and is come back in 1.7. So the reset, if any time is go up is not good, if it's go down is not good. You need to stable in 1.7. So what you give you the chip number 1 is the same thing. So let's go, we check chip number 1. So chip number 1 is go to 1.6 and it come back. So 1.6 is come back. So just again here the second signal. So this one is I'm checking actually the BI. So BI is a moving three point. So what this means, the 3 points. So F is moving here, is it doesn't matter. So is a moving three number here. So the three numbers. So F the little bit he go more hot after then is moving this one. So and this is not the good sign because so one chip. So right now we need to figure out one chip, which chip is he making this cost, because you see right now is a moving three number. Before is a two number, so right now is moving in three numbers. So after then is go to number four. So F is gotten to number four. So number four is a bad sign. So why this is the hashboard is gotten the machine is not making hashing. So right now what I'm checking, because domain one, domain two, so all is zero. Suppose this signal is coming from side of the chip number one. So the problem is here somewhere. It's not in chip number 65. So anytime from here, so the signal, for example, the signal is coming clock, BI, reset, whatever is coming from for signal from here. So it's starting from chip number one and is starting from this side. So just only from chip number 65 is just go to return back 1.7. That's it. So we check where is you have the problem. Okay. So this is good reset. So this is good here. So this side is supposed to good. So I'm go to quickly, I'm come here to check. Okay, now 'So here is not good right now what I see. So check here. So always is moving too much. But if I'm go to chip number one, so the clock is stable. So here check. Supposed to not move this one. So this hashboard actually have the two problem. So one problem is the chip number 55. So just we need to check here. This one is good. So it's good. 1.6 here. 1.7. So right now what I'm doing, so what I find here, so this one actually the problem is between the two this chip. So this is chip number 17 and 16. So 16 is belong to closed 10 sensor. So I find that this one the chip is here. So right now we change this one between number 17 and 16. So let's go, we check this one, because so if I'm look here, so after then there's off till here. Okay, but right now we don't need to change chip number 17. Just I'm changing chip number 16, because chip number 17 is good, chip number 16 is actually is not working. So that's why I'm taking out this heatsink to uh, easily we work, because there's no room more, so we cannot change the chip easily. So if you see why I'm saying you have the problem here, so the chip is, the soldering is not enough, so the I hit a little bit the etching, so chip is come out with the etching. So this is not sometime if you see, so sometime dashboard is not working, whatever red. So the soldering, one thing more, the soldering is not enough. So this is not good. So anytime you want to work with any hashboard, first of all you need to check the soldering too. So if it's not soldering is enough, just you need to reflow the soldering, and after then you add the chip. So for this case, I need to add two chip right now, because the chip number 16 we need to change. So the chip number 17 is coming with the etching. Just we need to open this one too. I think theirs in the machine is the same thing. So why is go to in the machine? Sometimes it goes zero, sometimes it give you red, because the dashboard is in the machine is a, like this. Is go to same thing like this one. So if dashboard is coming hot, so the chip is pulling up, so after then is stopping the work. But because why is not working, because the chip is coming pulling up, and also the soldering is not enough. So again we bring here, so we just reflow it, so the dashboard is working. So this is the main things to do. And just check also the soldering very well. So if the soldering is good, is for sure is working. But sometimes we are say, okay, the soldering is not, the soldering is good, so the chip is bad. Actually it's not the chip. So many cases sometimes is a chip, but sometimes is always is not the chip. So sometimes is the soldering. So if you want to check this one, the soldering is not very well. So you have the soldering, but in the side of the pin. So you see here, so the chip is exactly is here, but here is no soldering a lot. So that's why just I hit to take it out the heatsink, so the chip is come out with the heatsink too. It's coming out. So just we need to do So right now for this dashboard I change two chip. So the next time I'm checking this one again, so if it's a green, if you don't have any problem, so I'm putting heatsink back and I'm sending in the machine. So just we need to check again. So the zero is finished, but actually you have the one problem here, chip number 6. So just we wait for this one, so because I'm changed here, but we can do the same short to change this chip number 6, but no, because it's belong here, so just we need to wait some minutes more, because I do need to lost one chip more, because maybe this chip is good, because some I if I measure that one, so I see something, but I'm not changing right away, and just we need to wait for the next time. So this is our fast dashboard. So what I find the problem is here. So right now we go to check again. So exactly the problem is here. Yeah, somewhere else. So for sure here, if I'm looking right now, so the chip number 64, what I see, you have the problem, because the heatsink is, you don't have a lot of soldering to stay here. So just I plug the hashboard, is coming heat, so the heatsink is come out, and also this chip too. So sometime if you put the heatsink, just make sure you have the enough soldering is stable, because just only I hit with the generator, so with my power supply, just I launch time sensor everything, so I wait, so there's coming out. So this is not good, so that's why it's not working sometime. But we need to change this chip and this chip, two chip, but fast time I'm checking again. Because if you see is not enough soldering, so check this one, so this is not enough soldering, so that's why the heatsink is come, just I hit with the generator is coming out. So I'm not sure which heatsink is for this one. I think not this one, but is this heatsink. So if you see the heatsink and the chip, so is not enough soldering, so I don't know, check this one, so you don't have the enough soldering, so that's why it's coming out, and also this chip is not working because it's coming too much hot. So if it's coming hot, the heatsink is not working with the, is not cooling up the chip, that's why it's broken the chip, so in the machine. So after then this chip he make cost for every one chip, so this one is living is a job because it's coming too much hot. And chip number 65 is same thing, if you see. So this is not enough soldering to stay the heatsink in the top. Just that one you need to be careful about this one. So we need to start again this for this one, but I'm sure you have the problem here. So again is a green. So chip number 64, we 65 first. So 65 is right now is the return back is working very well, so the dashboard is green. And chip number, this one, 21, 22, 24. So chip number 24, you have the same problem. Because sometime if you go to with the return back, so right now he gave me 0 temp sensor, so the temp sensor is not on, so don't worry. Just if you see sometime, then fast chip he moving something in two number here. Suppose if you go to chip number 1, is still is go to 1.6, 1.7 and 1.5 something, because you need to account every chip, so plus 22 till here. So after then here you get a very big amount of return back. So the you for example just you need to add plus 2 till 65 chips. So after then you get 1 volt something is dropped down till chip number 1. So this is why is sometimes not working. So again the same sport. So we have one problem here, one problem with the chip number 65. So if I'm touching chip number 65 is coming too much hot, so we don't have the like to test the temperature. So is coming very hot, we cannot touch like this is too much hot. So chip number 65 is normal, chip number 63 is a normal, everything is normal here, just only this chip is coming very hot. So again I'm go here, this one is good, so this is good, this is the reset, is good. So right now is moving, started moving because the dashboard is go out. So okay, just here what they gave me. So chip number 64, we check again here, 1 2 3, 22 stable. Chip number 6. So here I find this is chip number 6. One problem here. So right now we need to change chip number 6 and also chip number 64 too. So we change two both the same time. So here again we don't have the return back, so we go one back. So here we have, so one problem we have here, exactly this chip. So this chip, so the return back is not good. This is a 1.6. Suppose this chip is good. I know why this chip is good. So all cost is for this chip. So this chip is, the return back is go to the 1.2. So right now this side we don't have the return back. So we need to change like a 3 chip. So 64 Okay, which one is this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 35. So we need to change 35, number 6, 21, 64. So the three chip we need to change same time, and after then we calling up this one and we send it in the machine to take the result. So what is this one? First we need to change chip number 64. Chip number 6. But chip number 6, we cannot change. Just we need to, because the chip is looking like good, a new chip. Just I reflow the chip. Maybe he work, if it's not work, so we can change. But these two we need to change. So just I'm opening this one again. Okay, chip number 63. So we need to change this one too. So what I'm doing, we need to open this one little bit more room to work easily. So this is the chip number 6. Just we need to clean because you have the something here. After then we reflow this one. And just we need to make sure this one again. So chip number 16. Okay, perfect. Is work here. And if I work here, no. Okay. 195. Okay, the new one is this one. So this one I changed chip number 16. So right now we go to check again. So this paper is for this one. Okay, just we go here. So this one right now the reset is not moving, so it's stable. Before is moving, but before actually is moving from here. So the cost, the problem is here. So right now, because I have the one doubt here, the chip number 6. So just we need to go back to chip number 6 to check this one. What is going on with this one? Because chip number 6, if I'm looking here, is all 0. We need to wait some minute for this one. So nothing is move here. Yes. Okay. And just we need to check here. So this one is dropped down too much. Okay. So right now I'm just waiting for the clock, how much it's moving, because this one is still also is my the signal. So look here. So right now the clock we have here good value. So and chip number 65, if I'm checking the clock, is got 1 point ahead. So again I'm starting from here because I changed the chip here. So we check from here where the make the cost for the clock is go high. So this one is good. This one is good. This is good. So if you go to one by one, it takes time. So go to domain by domain, you can find. So here zero, suppose is starting from here somewhere. Just if I go here, so 9, 8, 0, 1.7. So this is the first 1.7 is starting from here. So the clock is go high, very go high. So that's why so dashboard is not working. So right now I find this chip too is a bad. So the clock is go high and also is stopping the return back. So this side we don't have the return back. So I'm changing this one, and after then we test one time more and we put back the ASIC. We send it in machine, but I'm sure right now this one is working. Just we make a mark something to we know which hashboard is which, what we work. Just we need to mark this one. So this one is here right now. So this one, the chip is looking like a new chip, is a good chip, but I don't know why is this is starting the data problem. But I'm not sure why is because we don't have the any hand, so that's why is working this one. So just I'm changing again this chip. So we'll say again the next time to see. But I'm doing quickly because we need to send the two hashboards in the machine. What is saying machine? So because the result we need the result right away to see we are fixing that one. But I'm sure because me I'm working something like this right now, so I get it many some hashboard so fix it, so that's why maybe this one is work. So just we need to add this one back here because right now the place is small. We don't need to take out one etching more from here. So this dashboard actually I'm working on two dashboard. This is for one of our technician. His name is Julie. So the two dashboard is from him. I'm working with this one. So because his sticker is here, so just we need to configure this one. because one of this one what I see, so the soldering is not enough. So is this dashboard actually. So right now we check again. So this is again 65. We go to temp sensor. So this is for reset. So I take the reset. So it's not moving right now again. And one thing more we notice, for example, if the reset, this chip, the reset is not good, so then the backside all chip is making that cost. He show you, okay, problem is here, here, here. But how can you find? So if you look for the return back the two bots, so if you see the your return back is anywhere you find your return back is not stable, is go to 1.6, is come back, is go to 1.6, is come back. So after then you right away you check that same chip the reset, so you see the reset is two is moving. So this is exactly is a play, the reset is playing with return back exactly. So he making some cost for this one, but I don't know exactly what is this. So maybe he broke the signal for the return back, so it's something like this. So that's why it's not working. So and just we need to add this one back the heatsink everything. So we mark this hashboard, we send it in the machine, so just we know what we are work. So just I'm adding some heatsink for this one. So what we need, so first of all I need some heatsink to enough the soldering, because what I'm looking for the soldering is good for the heatsink. So this is this is good. So this is good. So this is good. 1 2 3 4. The 4 is good here. So this one is from here, and this is not for them. So just we need to add back the all heatsink where we work. So I mark the for my work. So I change chip number 64. So where I'm putting chip number 64, so this is not soldering a lot, this is not enough soldering. Okay, so this chip for room I open for room, so this one is not. So I work chip number 6, and this one never touch it. Okay, this one you don't need to add here because confusion after. So I clean this one. So this one is for here. So we need the heatsink to bring the heatsink. So this dashboard is done. We need to send back to a new unit in the machine. So just we need to check right now with the machine. So this one I take it again. We check the same process. So here the clock is high. So this is not a good sign. So the clock is high. So the board is already is go to red. Why is go red? Just we need to check here. So this is not good. So this is stable. Just we need to go one back. Not good. So I need to check here right now. 16. So this is 25. 25. Okay. This is good. And this one. But if you go to this way, is not. It takes time, but is not little bit is not easy because the dashboard is go quick hot, so we cannot work clear. So it's nice, good. If I look here, so here 0. So just we need to go one back. What is going on here? So 0, I'm go here. It's good. This is nice, is working. So this is which domain is 11 to 20. So 20 is supposed to work or no? Okay. Open 7. 9. So one problem more, we have chip number 1 exactly. So if I'm looking this one, so this one is semi 0 0 0 0 till 5. After then domain number 2 again is safe 0. So what I see here, everything is good right now. So in the backside, if you go in the backside, so the reset is go to 0.7, and here 2 is go to 1.7. so this side is good, but in the back side is not, the reset is not very well. So this is again one chip we need to change, chip number 1, and after then we need to close this one, because so the cost starting for sure is chip number 1, but here what I find, the clock is go high, here the return back is not very well. So first of all we need to resolve this, the two problem, because this is the big problem. So right now I come back here, the cost of the chip number 1, so we open, so exactly this is a chip number 1, and because the chip number 1 is a return one, but I don't know exactly why your chip is not working, because it's looking like good. So the two hashboard, we need to close this one to send in the machine. So what is semi the result, so we need to share the result with you guys, but and just we need to finish this one quickly. And actually we need to fix the 3 hashboard, after then we send in the machine, but we can too. So this one we need to send in the machine to test in the machine. So I'm putting here because we don't have the space right now here. Just a second, I'm feeling, oh, because I feel some thing is not stacking here. So is this one, just we need to add, but make sure, so sometimes so the etching is not soldering enough, so that's why I see this one, so is not go very well, the soldering is not good. So this case, if he got in the machine, so the machine he broken the chip, so after then he came back. So just only you need to be careful with the heatsink. So if you don't have the enough solderings, it's coming out quickly. So it's not cooling up the chip, so the chip is broken because the chip is coming too much hot. So it's my mistake. I'm putting here. So right now I put again to cold. So I have the hand of the dashboard. We need to figure out this one. So the frequency is down this one. I don't know why I put that down. So what is this? Wally. This one is too, the frequency is down, but we need to do that one. So this is another our technician here, his work, his name is Wally. So this one actually we have here what I'm looking. So we have the problem between 55 and 65 and chip number one, but chip number one is still is red. But if we look here, so the machine say you find the 54 and the temp sensor number 3 is lost. So suppose he's here that and low hash rate is I think is a hash rate is a 9, but it's very low. So for sure, if you see here the chip number 65, so chip number 65 is starting to 54. So 54, where is 56, 55, 54? But actually chip number 54 you make hashing, but chip number 55 is a 0, after then is 0 till and chip number 65. So one thing, and the next one here what I see 16, 17, 18 till 20 is a 0, exactly the same domain, all the 0 is go to 0. So this one is a 0. Actually I think this is a temp sensor 3, so just we need to go first of all we test this one which temp sensor is lost. But actually this is too much of flux, so there's working. So one thing, make sure, so anytime you are working, so anytime you had the chip you remove the chip, so don't need to let the flux a lot, just you clean the flux very well. This is the good point to remove the flux, because flux is a very bad thing. So you make a lot of dust here, everything, so the dashboard is go black, you cannot see very well the point. Just you need to clean. Okay, so first of all I'm going to with chip number 65, because what I see, so a lot red is this side till but here is good little bit, but first I'm starting from here. So chip number 65 first. So you have the 4 temp sensor. Okay, we go here. Nine 30. So this one is working very well. The dashboard is green actually. He gave me 4 temp sensor. Why is it making low hash rate? So what I see here, so right now I'm go to chip number 1. If I'm go to chip number 1, so the clock is good. I'm go to chip number 2, so the clock is good. Chip number 3, the clock is good. So is the goal one number is go high, but this is good. So not more than that. So this one is nice. If you see here, all the clock is good. So let's go. We check here too. So the clock is good. This domain. So domain number 56. So start here the clock. What is going on with here? So it's go 920. One more. I'm go to here. It's go to 7. And here 7. And this one the clock what they gave me 1.4. So one is go to 1.4 and it's come back on 1.5. So exactly what he show you the in the here. So if you check here all 0 0 0 0, so that's why after then he make a 0. So because he gave you 0 for this case, because the return back is stopping here, so whatever, so the this domain all he gave you red. So just we need to check here again. So 1.4. So this one's supposed to is a 0.7. So exactly this one again is go high 1.7 something. So this one is good 0 point something 0.7. So 9. And this one 8. This one again is a 9, I think. Yes, 930. So this one 8. So starting the this one 1 point. So this one again is go down. If the Hashboard is go hot, so after then you release the clock is go good. And this one 7 7 and 9. So we go back here, we check another domain. So 8 8. So this domain, why the all of this domain is a 0.7. So all domain is 0.7. So just we need to stop here. So here what I see is a domain number 20 and between 16. So already this one is go orange. So just we need to check here too. 9. Okay. If I'm go to check the clock from here, this is 8. So this one is start 9 8 8. So is good. So this one is good. So okay. So this domain is not working. I find the chip is this one. You have the problem. We need to change this one fast. After then we go to chip number 20. So first again I'm go to again to chip 20 to look at tab. So it's go to Yes. So first of all, we need to change because the problem is starting for this domain. So here is starting the problem. So first of all, we go here. After then we go with chip number one, I think. So the chip number one. So if I'm look here, no reset is on. So reset is got 3 something, and if I'm got in the backside, so backside is 1.6 is stable, but it's not good. So if I'm go here, so this is 1.7, this is good. So just what I'm doing for this one. And so this one is done. We need to send in a unit. We let it right now here. So just we need to go back to check. Okay. So right now is no moving, nothing, so it's stable. Just we wait for temp sensor. Yes, we have 4 temp sensor. So just yes, okay. No, I make mistake. Just a second. Is it here? So right now this one is stable. So just what I'm doing, just I'm adding the all heatsink. So for with this hashboard is making a tree. So I'm sending it in unit. So we see again what is going on. So this one here. Okay, we need to take this one. Um, this one. And we need this. So I changed the chip here. One is a 2, and this one is not. I never change it. This one. I need to clean this one. So I change chip number 1 also, because the next time if we look to, we remember where we change the chip. That's why I'm making mark. So let's go to hot back the heatsink. So this is 65 again. And just we need to check the clock. So still is the same thing, just we go quickly here. So right now no clock is high, but 1.4 to return back. So just we need to check here what is going on. 0, 9, 3, 8. This one here, the return back is not good. Is go to 1.4, and also actually the LDO is to 1.4. So this is 7, this is 4, 1.8, 7. So this one here, the LDO 2, you have the problem because the LDO supposed to show me 1.8, 1.7, so that one is showing me always, because you have the one problem here with the clock, so I changed this one, so right now the clock is good. Just only right now also the LDO show me 1.4, so just we need to go change is the LDO here. So for parts, just to check, we have here, yes, we have parts here, so just we need to change the LDO. Well, this one is not same, but mm, So this one I let it here. This one's cooling. So right now is not moving, is still. Just we wait some minutes more, but I'm not sure because the temp sensor if is on, after then we see. So right now that one is not moving, nothing, so it's stopping very well. And just what we need to do, just we send it to an unit, so we need to check with the unit to that one. So this is a sticker for this one, so just actually we mark something for this one to know what is going on. So we need to write okay, I'm putting this one to know actually. So this is the 549E, okay, but this one we need the two both. So we let it here to test again in the unit. 16 tera ash, and this is 1658, and tera ash is like low ash rate. What is going on with this one? 5.3, 518. So okay, 518. And this one, tera ash is 16555. So this one is another dashboard. So if I'm looking here, the frequency is you put 518, so is almost the chip is here all green, but here some chip is like a red, but here mark the machine. So I say chip number 63 57 41. So I don't know exactly what it means. You need to change what, but okay, 57 so the low hash rate, right, is and 59 59 is low hash rate, and 60 is so just we need to confirm this one which chip is bus. So if I'm looking at the second map here, so the second map how because is put low frequency, but all whatever, so all it go to yellow, but just we need to see here. Okay, 59 57, and here 40 41. If I'm looking here 30, so 30 is here, this one is good. So okay, just a second, we need to check here something. 41 41 41 is red, so 41 45 45 45 is green. So this hashboard, if you see this one, but I don't know, you can see clear, but just I'm doing something to see clear a little bit, but I'm not sure. So if you see this hashboard, so in my experience, what I'm seeing here, so this one actually have the problem chip number 43. So here also is safe with chip 43, but for me is a chip between chip 43, 41, and 45. The three chip have the same problem. But if I'm looking for this map, what they send me this map, so this map here, chip number 43 is a green, chip number 42 is a green, and chip number 41 is red, and it's here also the high frequency, but here the frequency is down. Just on chip 45, so 45 is here is green, here is red. So the old domain here, he have the same problem, but between there all this one is a one chip have the problem. So if we come here and like 16, so the 16 between 16 and 56 is some issue, because what I'm looking here, so there's really good the low frequency, but the high frequency this domain have the same problem. So let's go just two domain, we need to check the two domains. So I'm looking for, the first one is this one, because I can't believe with the high frequency is good sometime, but this tera hash is a 6 is not hashing too much. So this just we need to go to check this one. But I know there's all green the dashboard, but what I see here, some chip is like with a thin one, maybe with the glue something. Just we need to do this first. One chip is coming out, this one. So this is the next one, because if you see like this, so this is not good, because it's not is not the soldering is very well, is the chip is clean, so it's not a cooling up the chip, so that's why he make a problem. So is this one. So if I'm looked for this one, okay, just we need to account the which domain here. So this is good, 1 2 1 2 3 and 4 5 4 5. Is here something? So this one is good, this one is good, this one is good. So if I'm looking here, 1 2 3, so 3 is green. So any chip I'm touching little bit, I'm forcing is coming out, because the chip is not good. It's got black. You see, this one actually is good, but the etching you don't have the enough soldering to stay here. I don't know how can he put the soldering here, but we don't know. So this one we cannot work, because there's a lot of chip is like black. So maybe after then is dropping down more etching, but there is stacky, but I don't know exactly. So this one we let it aside right now because this one too much chip you need to retain, but right now we don't have that retain here to retain this one. Again, we need to take this here. So this one is 0000. What is this one? Okay. So this is my on Hashboard. So if I'm looking here, so 65 is 0. So after then two domain is hashing here is 0 till for him. So for is a okay for him is here. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 is here. But for me 6. Okay. Let's go. We check this one quick. But this is hashing 16 terahash, but this is not a lot hashing, so that's why we need to check this one too. And first one, okay, this is good. This is good. Nice. Check number 16 is not good. 55, okay, put in 55. Okay. So here is not looking good, but I'm go to this site to test this one. Here, what is going on? This one. So this one is looking good. So here is totally the reset is moving. It's not stable, nothing. So just is go to 0 0. Just we need to come back one more. Here what is? So here is go to 1.6 and come back, but this chip is nothing. Is go to 0 directly. So is this one? So it's go to 0. So it's come back. Again it's go 0. So right now it's a 0. Just we need to check here what is 920, 940, okay, and here 18, 941, 98, 915, 915, 921, 1.7. Here we have some problem. Just we need to check. Okay, this one is good, but 955, 952, 8, 0, and again. So this one is looking good here too. Adjust this one. And this one here. I'll drop down to 16. And again I am coming here 16. 16. 45. So the problem is here. We have some problem here. I don't know exactly. Just we need to open because the async is not very well it is on place, because if I'm looking here, so it's starting from here after 10, because the two domain is here red. If I'm looking here, the two domain is red, so starting the problem from here. Just we need to take it out the two async on the top, this one. So this one, yes. So this one totally is moved the chip It's not very well, the soldering is on place. Just we need to confirm with the other one. So this one we need to do something. So 1.5 right now, but it's not good. Just we need to check here. The LDO is 1.5, but I changed the LDO also is a 1.5, so I get from this side 1.5. Okay, 1.5. So again we need to go test this one. So 1.7. So 1.7, this one go to till 1.5. So this is not good, this one too. Supposed to is not go to 1.5, so here is go to 1.6. And this domain is go to 1.5. We need to wait 1.6 and this chip 1.5. Okay, just a second, we put this one. This one is looking good. And also here 1.6, 1.6, 1.6. So we need to check this one back, but this one what I see, so this paper is for this one, what I see here, and this two domain is a zero in the machine, but exactly what I find, so here is a no return back. I don't know, but still the dashboard is green, and also the temp sensor 2 is working, but this gave me 1.5, supposed to 1.7, but just I reflow this chip, I see again 1.5. But also the LDU, it gave me 1.5. Just we need to check this side again, but 1.8. If I'm check this one is good. So 7. Also I changed that one. Okay, I changed the to lock everything. The LDU. Uh, Again we check. But problem is this domain. If we fix this domain, after then if we send in the Hashboard and the machine, it work 100%. But we don't know. Just we need to confirm something else. Maybe is a short here something. Just we need to check here. So here is no short. I don't know here because you have the one LDO here. So maybe suppose this LDO is not working. So that's why we'll make a short. We need to use this one here. So here is a short right now. Mm, Okay, already I take it out from here, so just we need to take it out this one to take from, because we need also the LDO and also we need to change this capacitor. So we need to change this one and this one, the LDO. Because I switch reverse, just we need to go back, but we need to be careful. So I changed the chip here. The chip is not good, so no, nothing. So right now we need to change again back this chip. So for this one we don't have the return back. Return back we have, but it's not good. So just we need to check now what we have here, because we have but 1.5. So again it's the same thing, 1.5. The return back is not well, but 1.8. Just we need to confirm here again. But here is good. I don't know why, but also I changed the LDO too, but it still is the same thing. So this side is good. If I'm coming, this side is moving. So what is this side? 1.7, and here. So the LDO is right now is good here. Just only the chip 1.7. So because there's a 2 time, I give the time, but there's not a result. So right now we need to change this chip. But I'm not sure. I think it's this that one the chip, but from this one. So this is not for this one, the paper. Wait. Okay, the paper is here. We need to take back the paper because we need this one. So this is 65. For this one, we need to check one time more, but low high frequency. But what we have right now is not high one. Just we need to send like quickly to, because right now we have 3 hashboard, so we got to ask the neck, maybe the guys, so maybe test for us, but I'm not sure. So that 2 is right now. For me, this hashboard actually, what I'm looking is not working, but just we need to see, because the what the frequency we is not work very well. Just we need to, because I cannot explain that one, but maybe if we have another paper, the frequency 9590. So after then we can say you something what is going on, but right now, so this one I think here holding up. So 1.5 is never changed 1.7, but I don't know exactly why it's not changing 1.7. But if I'm looking here, everything is good. Just what we have here more. So this one, okay, just we need to check this one, but no. So 1.5. So here you show me 1.4, and actually show me here what is here 1.4. So is it, if I'm looking, it said the chip is not good, but the chip I changed already. So just we need to confirm here, but it's directly come to in the chip, because I'm looking, there's the return back. So the return back is here is good. So 1.7. If I'm looking this side, so is a come, I think is a here 14. So it's good. So you show me the chip is not good, but the chip is good. Okay, 7, 7, 1.4. So the LDO, this one too is not working. Is show me 1.4, 1.4. Why? So what is this side? 1.5, 1.5, and this one what is semi? 12. 1.8, 1.8. Okay, 1.4. So this one, actually this one is very hard because we never find which chip is bad, but first time I find the chip this one is bad, but right now we don't know exactly which one because their hull gave me a good value, but never find. Here is the problem. So because on this side is a any signal is coming, so like 3 signal is always go to, and also the return back is 1.4 and the reset the always 1.4, so nothing is changed, but already I changed the LDO and the two both LDO, but it still is the same thing, but we don't know what is going on here, but nothing is short also. Just time what I'm doing, so this time something else we do, one here, we go to see what is going on. This one is good, it's looking good the chip, but it's not this chip, but I don't know, is this one we hoping to see, but I'm not sure it's this chip because the chip is looking good, but also the healthy is totally is give me 1.4, but this is one of this chip, but I don't know which one exactly he doing that, but this one is too is good. So so guys, right now we have three Hashboard to test in the machine to see the results. So what I'm doing, just I'm bringing the three Hashboard in the machine to test to see what is going on. There's working, you know. So guys, thanks again, and you watch my video. I'm coming back very quickly because we need to send that two Hashboard in the machine, so that's why I'm going to see in the machine, and after then I'm coming back quickly with the results, so we need to see the results for this one, because right now what I show you, so their paper is like a lot of is red, so we need to take some all the green, so just I'm trying to send to machine to unit, so you check, after then you say me what is going on, so just that case it's take 5 minutes, so in 5 minutes I'm taking one break, and I'm coming back quickly with the same matter, maybe we bring with me some more Hashboard to figure out, so just for that one it's taking like 2-3 minutes, and 5 minutes I'm coming back. Thank you guys, you watch my video.